Based on exclusive clips and detailed recaps of the NCIS Season 23 mid-season finale, Heaven and Nature, a profound shift is underway for Special Agent Jessica Knight. While the rest of her team is engaged in a festive Christmas mission and Agent Alden Parker finally uncovers the devastating truth about his mother's disappearance, Knight is pulled into a much darker and more personal orbit. Her first official assignment with the covert NCIS elite unit is a clandestine operation that will test her loyalties and force her to hunt down a ghost from the team's past. Former Agent Eleanor, Ellie, Bishop. The exclusive clips leading up to the episode's December 16, 2025, airdate struck a tone that was deceptively cheerful, juxtaposing Knight's excitement about her new role with the season's holiday spirit. In one preview shared by Screen Rant, Knight bounds into the bullpen proudly brandishing the season's most sought-after toy, only to find that her colleagues, McGee, Torres, Parker, and even director Vance, have all managed to secure the same gift. This moment of levity, however, is merely the calm before the storm. The official synopsis for the episode promised a dual narrative, McGee and Torres hunting down a stolen truck of Christmas presents meant for Navy families, while Parker's decades-old family mystery reaches its emotional conclusion. But the real undercurrent of the episode, the one that sends shockwaves through the narrative, is Knight's first assignment with the elite team. As the episode unfolds, Parker's storyline takes center stage, providing a powerful and poignant anchor for the hour. For years, he had been haunted by the memory of his mother, believing she died in a drunk driving accident. He ultimately exhumes the grave, only to discover the body is not his mother's. With the help of Casey and Palmer, he learns the truth. His mother, Eleanor, was a hero who discovered a violent police officer, Lester Berm, was abusing his family. She helped the man's wife, Judy, and daughter, Lily, escape. After a fatal car accident claimed Judy's life, Eleanor took the young Lily to safety, but Berm tracked them down and murdered her to prevent her from exposing his crimes. Parker is finally able to find his mother's car, submerged in a lake, and gives her a proper burial, finally understanding that his mother never willingly abandoned him. This closure is vital, but it is the final moments of the episode that redefine the show's future. In a scene fraught with tension, director Leon Vance formally briefs Knight on her new mission. The details are sparse. She is to track down a former NCIS agent who is now a target. She is given a photograph of the target, and the identity is a stunning revelation. It is Eleanor Bishop, a character who hasn't been seen since her controversial exit in the season 18 finale. The choice of target is a masterstroke of storytelling, as Knight has never worked directly with Bishop. She is her replacement, and her entire tenure has been defined by the space Bishop left behind. Knight is visibly shocked, immediately glancing towards Nick Torres, whose complicated romantic history with Bishop is a long-standing source of unresolved tension within the team. Vance's orders are clear: the mission is to be kept completely secret, and she must not reveal her objective to anyone, particularly Torres. The context of Bishop's disappearance makes this mission even more perilous. Bishop, a former NSA analyst who joined the team in Season 11, departed NCIS under a cloud of disgrace, appearing to have leaked confidential NSA documents. However, fans know this was an elaborate cover story. Bishop had actually been recruited by Odette Malone, a CIA agent who previously worked with Ziva David, to go deep undercover. Her disgraced exit was a calculated move to sever ties with her old life and complete her mission. But now, 5 years later, she is a wanted fugitive, and it is unclear whether she has gone rogue or if her current, wanted, status is simply another layer of her undercover persona. As Night absorbs the weight of her first elite assignment, the show delivers its final, breathtaking twist. The camera pans away from a stunned Night and reveals a familiar woman watching the team from a car in the distance. It is Ellie Bishop, alive and observing Night and the rest of the MCRT as they attend Parker's mother's burial service. She is not simply a target, she is already monitoring the team, suggesting she is one step ahead of the agency and aware that she is being hunted. This cliffhanger irrevocably rewrites Night's trajectory and sets the stage for a dramatic second half of the season. By tasking Night with capturing Bishop, the show places her in direct opposition to the legacy of the agent she replaced. More significantly, it creates an impossible situation regarding her colleague and friend, Nick Torres. The unresolved feelings between Torres and Bishop were a defining aspect of their characters, and his hesitance to move on from her sudden departure is well documented. Night is now caught between her duty to the elite unit and the potential emotional fallout of her mission. The episode leaves viewers with a multitude of questions. Is Bishop a villain or a victim of circumstance? Will Night be forced to choose between her career and her loyalty to her team? And how will Torres react when he discovers that the woman he loved has returned, and that his current partner was tasked with bringing her down? Heaven and Nature masterfully ended 2025 on a note of profound personal closure for one agent and a chilling, professional awakening for another, ensuring that the wait for the 2026 premiere will be an agonizing one.